On short notice, our troops may need to deploy anywhere in the world for disaster relief, to deter aggression, to defend our allies, for war. Wherever they go, whatever their mission, they will need supplies. History shows that whether our troops deploy to fight or perform humanitarian missions, we must make sure they are always ready. Keep the supplies moving. That's the mission of the Defense Distribution Expeditionary Depot, DDED, Mission Specific Support. Historically, during the opening phases of a deployment, there have been big challenges getting supplies quickly and efficiently to the troops. During Operation Iraqi Freedom, over $1.2 billion in supplies were shipped to Southwest Asia that were never accounted for. Now, the Defense Logistics Agency, America's logistics combat agency, is taking steps to make sure this never happens again. DDED enables equipment, computer systems, communications gear, and trained, motivated DLA people to deploy with the troops to get the job done. In partnership with OSD, US Transcom, US Paycom, and the services, DLA led the Node Management and Deployable Depot Advanced Concept Technology demonstration.
The concept was to extend the enterprise to allow Depot to be mobile, and through that mobility would actually serve the warfighter.
Nomad is composed of what's called a node management piece, and it's also composed of a deployable depot piece. That basically is taking a capability which DLA has, but being able to provide it forward very quickly.
Node management is an automated system that provides logistics, common operating picture, and LCOP from sources of supply to supply support activities worldwide.
And it brings these data points together into one common place where they can be accessed and manipulated and seen by users.
It helps us at the strategic level because we can track and be more predictive potentially with the support we do provide and the sustainment we provide in our analysis of the pipeline at echelons below us. Additionally, it provides commanders with that comprehensive LCOP to make informed decisions to benefit their supported units.
A key role of the operational manager, which is Paycom, is to give it the warfighter perspective and put it through the ringer as a warfighter would. So we have a good idea in the Beltway. What we want to do is get it into the field, let the warfighter use it for a while, kick it around. Does this support the warfighter? We'll conduct a very thorough assessment with very specific standards and thresholds. And then when it's completed, we'll try and provide that objective assessment.
It touches all levels of the spectrum of conflict, whether that be conflict that has to do with the military or conflict that has to do with nature. And so if you start at the tactical level, moving a depot from a very static kind of situation into a very dynamic situation says to that individual at the primary point of effect that we are going to put our hand on the bucket, carry the load with the warfighter. At the operational level, we would actually be at the wholesale level of logistics, moving ourselves forward.
We're very proud of the support it provided recently to Hurricane Ike. Within 96 hours, we were in Texas supporting our American citizens with humanitarian support. We're very proud that the nation can ask for this particular capability when they need it.
This exciting new deployable capability will allow DLA to have an even greater role in satisfying its customers' critical needs. In April 2008, the DDED, formerly known as DDXX, deployed to Okinawa, Japan, set up a distribution center in a vacant building, and managed distribution of materiel for the many Marine Corps, Air Force, and Army units on the island. According to Paycom's assessment, the Expeditionary Depot proved its military utility, providing significant benefits to the warfighter. The DDED has 3 teams, from Red River, Texas, San Joaquin, California, and New Cumberland, Pennsylvania. Eventually, the depot will grow to support up to 4 missions simultaneously, and cross-trained DLA personnel will be ready to deploy at a moment's notice.
We started with an empty warehouse, and what we're trying to set up is two things: general warehouse capability and what we call a theater consolidation and shipping point, where we receive freight and cargo from the seaports, from the aerial port, from other customers, and we consolidate that and try to expedite things to get it to the customers.
The environment seems to be working really well. The team concept, they're all learning from each other.
In record speed, DDED will be able to supply our warfighters with food, water, medical supplies, textiles, spare parts, and the machinery needed to successfully complete their missions.
The important part is that we have a satellite communications capability, which we can connect our deployable server for our distribution standard system. Some people refer to it as DSS. That's what processes all our transactions in the warehouse, but we have our own server that we can take wherever we go and transmit all that information back to the main servers back in the continental United States.
Supplies and materiel are consolidated within the DDED before being distributed to in-theater customers. Professional cross-docking, staging, and break bulk operations allow for more effective management of resources and services. The evaluation and assessment stages of the project are critical to making sure it truly meets the needs of the warfighter.
We are trying to solve some pretty critical problems that we've seen in the last Gulf War. Those problems were evident in Vietnam. Those problems manifested in Korea, that we've seen them in World War II, and we're all, I think, somewhat aware of the Iron Mountain from the last Desert War. So we're trying to get at that problem with the right people, the right communications package, the right equipment, and an experienced team that comes in and starts right from the get-go to keep the supplies moving.
DDED, an expeditionary depot that is just one more way DLA is working to meet the critical needs of our U.S. warfighters to do their job. DDED, the Deployable Distribution Center, Mission-Specific Support.